Hello, everyone. This is Melanie with Late Beams Treasures. And I guess I don't know whether I should say that I am laughing, crying, angry, or upset, but I want to share with you a story which I know at some point you're going to crack up laughing because I always tease that someday my fat ass is going to go through the floor. Well, guess what? That someday happened today. My fat ass went through the floor. Oh. Okay, backstory. Interesting backstory. So, approximately 2 years ago, we were at the house. In the house we were in, the bathtub started sinking into the ground. Now, what was happening was the entire house was actually sinking to the ground. But the bathtub, particularly in the bathroom, was particularly worse because what was happening was the bathtub, beautiful cast iron, was starting to sink into the ground and detach itself from the tile wall. And it was creating a very, very big gap. And as you take a bath or a shower, you start going like this. And it got to the point where they needed to fix it. So, of course, they come in, they bring a plumber, they bring a contractor, they bring this and that. And the issue was this. The issue is that the house is sinking into the ground and it needed to be elevated. But the landlord didn't necessarily want to elevate the house. So they thought, okay, let's cut corners and only fix the bedroom because that's the part that is the issue. So they ended up taking out that beautiful cast iron tub. Because it was so heavy, they actually had to take a saw and saw it in pieces because each of the iron pieces were so heavy that they had to cut them out just to take the tub out. What was left underneath was a completely rotted out floor. So the contractor is looking at the floor and saying, okay, what we need to do is we need to replace the whole floor and then raise the house up on beams because the house is sinking into the ground. That's what should have been done. But instead, they're like, no, 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 it's okay. Let's just replace the tub portion. So what they did was, and this was, bear in mind, 2 years ago, they created a wooden platform, placed it on the ground, and then put a brand new tub on top of it, and then retiled and refloored the whole area. Now, here's the thing. Think about what I just said. What is the problem with that little scenario? The problem is they never attached the platform to the house itself. They just took that platform and just laid it on the ground. So guess what started happening with the new tub? The new tub once again is sinking down. Aside from that, other areas of the house started sinking. So they brought in an inspector and said, okay, this house does have to be raised up. So they brought like the contractors and professionals and all that other stuff. They came in approximately 3 weeks ago. Okay. 3 weeks ago, they came, they did what they had to do. They raised up the house, put brand new beams underneath it, and all that other beautiful stuff. But there was a dilemma when they got to the bathroom because they were like, what the hell happened to the bathroom? Because ideally, what they should have did was the bathtub should have been on beams, and all they would have to do is raise the bathtub up with the beam. No, that wasn't what happened. Remember, they just put a platform with the bathtub on top. So they actually raised up the house around the bathtub, which raised the floor up and sunk the bathtub in a little bit more, and then called it a day. Now, we said that's a problem because the floor is a little weak. And I was teasing, I'm like, my fat ass is going to go through the floor. And of course, everybody's like, no, no, you'll be fine. It's not. Well, guess what happened today? My fat ass went through the floor. Ugh, I was taking a shower. And I'm actually lucky. I got a scare, but I was lucky that I didn't break anything, that my foot didn't get chopped off. I mean, could you imagine? Because it went straight through the tile. It went straight through whatever concrete stuff that they have underneath the house. And it just, and then I got worried because now I have to be careful. I do have 3 cats. The cats, of course, are going to be curious. They're going to try to go into the hole. If they go in the hole, then they're going to escape and all that other stuff. So it's like, My fat ass went through the floor. Of course, you get on phone with the landlord, take pictures and all that. And the landlord's afraid, did she get hurt? Did you have to go to the hospital? No, I didn't have to go to the hospital. I didn't get hurt. Although I will have to say, maybe I did get hurt because my back is killing me. And I was wondering why my back's killing me. So it's very well possible I got a little shock from my foot going. But I mean, I'm laughing at this story because I want you to laugh with me. I mean, on one end, I should be really upset with myself because, yes, I am on this crazy diet and I'm being more aware and self conscious about my weight, my food intake, and this and that. And then something like this happens where my fat ass goes right through the floor. Yeah, if that doesn't sum up how my life is right now, that's exactly how it is. But the good news is they are going to fix it again. I just hope they do something with the tub because now I'm thinking they're gonna have to get rid of that brand new tub that they just bought, or they're gonna do something. But the floor is like bonk, caved in. So what I'm also worried about is that more and more is gonna cave in because of course this is the bathroom, and with my husband who has to use either a wheelchair or gets around with crutches. Could you imagine if he falls through the floor as well? I mean, I'm not wishing that on him at all, but it's like I don't feel safe, and I feel like every time I'm gonna make a step, I'm gonna fall through the floor. This is like I don't know, like an earthquake or something. I mean, when I was a kid, they used to tease me all the time where they would do the boom baba that each time I take a step it's like boom baba, and they would tease me all the time. Now I'm feeling so self conscious. It's like holy shit, I fell through the floor. So now I have a big hole in the floor. And here's the funny thing. This is just going back a little bit. Because they did the thing with the before the floor caved in, with the thing with the tiles, what was happening was some of the tiles were actually loose. And for whatever reason, my cat was insane about the tiles. She would go to the tiles and go ding 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 ding, ding with her paw, and it would drive me crazy, particularly when I was using the bathroom and she's playing with the tile like ding 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 ding, ding. And so now there's no tile for her to play with because there is a hole in the floor. So I hope you enjoy that story. Maybe you don't enjoy that story, but that just shows how the start of my day went. Where all I could say is, yeah, Melanie fell through the floor. That's what happened. My fat ass fell through the floor. So, with that, everyone, this is Melanie from Lightbeam's Treasures. I'm sure to bring some more wonderful, funny, hilarious, inspirational, or stupid things that happen in my life. Today, yeah, my fat ass went through the floor. Until next time, have a great day, everyone.